Hey, what's up, my YouTube fam? This is Larry with the Best Credit Repair channel, and I have a very good video. I've been getting a lot of emails from people with credit accepting loans who was wondering, what should I do? What steps do I need to take? Because I had a loan with credit acceptance. My car got repossessed. I defaulted on the loan. They're coming after me. What should I do? So I started digging, for y'all, because that's what I do on the Best Credit Repair channel. So we're going to get into all of that. I'm going to show you all the information I found out, what you should do. You're going to learn a lot in this video, so don't click off this video. This is one of those videos you need to listen because it's going to blow your mind, and it's going to be things you didn't even know, but you can use all this as a strategy to get that stuff off your credit report. If you need to settle, maybe settle for almost nothing to get out of it. But we're going to give you some real insight today. But first, I want to say thank you for all my new subscribers coming to the channel. Please like and subscribe to this channel. This channel is all about giving you the real information. We're going to dig, we're going to get the right answer so we can fix our credit and move in the right direction. Credit is like your heartbeat. You know what I mean? The ability to have access to money. With the access to money, nothing is impossible. You can definitely grow your wealth, set your family up, be able to do the things that you want to do and not struggle and live from paycheck to paycheck. So that's why it's so important to get on it. Don't waste time. Don't fool yourself thinking you don't need credit or all the misnomers. You know the deal. The access to money. Think about that. Rich folks get rich on other people's money, but because they have the access to money. So we're going to talk into this, but I really want to say thank you for all my new subscribers. I appreciate y'all. Please like and subscribe and share this video. Please like and subscribe. There's a lot of good information on here. So let's get deep. I know y'all was talking about what's up with that intro. Just kind of a little inspiring intro to let you know that just me and my wife, the things we did and how we grew, and we're still growing. We're on the second phase of continually to grow. You know, our finances have continually grown. I mean, this year we made more than any other year that we have, and we'll continue to grow, and we're looking to buy into a franchise. There's so many opportunities out there, and you got to get your credit on point, man. So, and I'm here to help you. Next thing, I have a master dispute package. If you're interested, a lot of good information. And even if you get it, I'm here to help you through the process. I'm going to sell you something and then I'm going to disappear. No, you got my email. You got my phone number. You could text me. You could ask me questions. You can do all that stuff because I am truly here to help you. Right? I get free credit analysis. If you want to look at somebody to really give you an honest opinion on your credit, break things down to you. The only thing I ask you to do is get your annual credit report. It's it. It's a 7-year credit report, has everything in there. And two, if you get to a point you've been disputing and you want to take them to court because they've been violating and you want to get paid, you need to have it from their official website. You come in there with an identity Q, they're going to say, that's not I don't know where you got that information from. That is not our official site. And we can't be held liable for information you got from another site. That's why you want to get that information. Typically, I've looked at annual, there'd be like 100 pages. That is what the creditors really look at when they look at your credit. Quit getting these little secondary credit reports. You want something that's going to give you a detailed 7-year credit report. So it is what it is. So, but anyway, we're going to get deep into this. So credit acceptance. So first I'm going to go into credit acceptance was sued. I got the court documents. I'm going to read a little bit of what they brought to the forefront of what they're doing. You need to pay attention because you can use some of these things for leverage tools to get out of that loan because you may have fell in this description and not even know it. So pay attention. So I'm going to go over the introduction of this case, right? So the plaintiff is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Also, I'm going to do a video on how to properly file a complaint with them. There are certain things that people don't do that don't give you the results that you need. So I started doing a lot of research, did a lot of reading on how do you properly do a consumer financial complaint, and I'm gonna do a video on that, but not on this video. But this video, we're gonna continue on. The plaintiff, the Consumer Financial Bureau, and the people of the state of New York and the Attorney General of New York is bringing action against Credit Acceptance Corporation, better known as CAC. So if you hear me say CAC, that's Credit Acceptance Corporation. Now, the introduction to this court case. Credit Acceptance Corporation makes predatory lending to millions of financially vulnerable consumers trying to buy a used car. The CAC loan carry exorbitant interest rates, are loaded with expensive add-on products, and saddle borrowers with debt that even CAC believes the borrowers often cannot afford to repay in full. The CAC aggressively markets itself as an alternative for consumers with limited credit options and tout its loans as a way for consumers to build their credit and gain financial freedom. So they were using people with bad credit. And for people with bad credit, most times they're trying to find a way to improve their credit. So they marketed themselves as a company that was going to allow you to improve their credit. But as I read, that was not what they were trying to do. So let's continue on. But CAC is often setting up consumers to fail. The CAC set interest rates affiliated dealers must charge on its loan, typically about 22%, which is at or near the maximum rate allowed for many states. So just check this out. Some of y'all probably don't even know this. In New York, the maximum interest rate is 16% for an auto loan. You can look this up. In Florida, the maximum interest rate is 18%. In California, the maximum interest rate on a car loan is 16%. In Texas, 10%. But what has happened is company has found a way to exploit a legal loophole to charge you more interest on your loans. But check this out. Dealers have devised schemes hereby you are charged interest rates exceeding the maximum permitted by law. So they have already found a loophole and they have schemes to charge you more interest on loans that are not even legal. So, but because we don't know that as consumer, we go in there and think these interest rates. But if we walk in there and say, hold up, in the state of Texas, the maximum you can charge me for is 10%. So how are you being able to charge me? What loophole are you using to charge me 18% on this auto loan? Y'all can look this up. I'm telling you, I'm a dig for y'all, right? So, but let's continue on what Credit Acceptance was doing. The CAC business model pushed dealers to manipulate the price of vehicles sold to the CAC borrowers, hiding an additional cost of credit in the principal amount financed by the loan. Listen what I'm telling you. Hiding an additional cost of credit in the principal amount of the loan. The CAC created a complex algorithm to predict how much it will collect from consumers over the life of the loan. Not just from consumers' monthly payments, but also from potential collection efforts, repossessions, actions, and deficiency judgments if the consumer defaulted. The CAC scores each loan using this algorithm, but it did not use its score to determine whether to offer a loan for a consumer. Rather, the consumer can afford the loan or what interest rate to offer. The CAC lender model is indifferent as to a consumer's ability to repay the loan in full. The CAC instead used the score to predict how much money it expects to collect on the loan. The CAC then used the projection collection to decide how much to pay the dealers. Man, shady. Shady. The CAC pays dealers less for loans with lower scores because they are risky. And the CAC predicted it will collect less because the CAC set the interest rates for the loan and that the interest rates does not change based on borrower's risk. The CAC lending model incentivizes dealers to sell cars at inflated prices, which increase the amount the CAC pays the dealer. So you want to know, this is all the stuff they were doing. That's why I'm saying you need to make it a point. Find that contract. Find the interest rate. Look up what the interest rate is allowed in your state. Find out that information, right? Look and see, were there any other things added to your contract that inflated the price of that car? Also, look at what that car was valued that year you bought that car, and was the price inflated? Because now you got things that they're already saying in court, right? But check this out. In the state of New York, more than 84% of CAC loans exceeded the 25% usury cap. Now, most people say, okay, what is a usury cap? So I had to look that up. The usury means the lender or practice of lending money at an exorbitant interest rate. An exorbitant amount or rate of interest, especially in excess of the legal rate. So understand that usury that they use, because that's why there's certain terms you need to use when we're going to talk about what you need to do. That is one of the terms you need to use in the letter I'm going to tell you need to do toward the end of this video. The CAC also incentivizes dealers to add products with vehicle service contracts, guaranteed asset protection onto loans during the sale transaction by further increasing dealers' payout on the loans for each product they added. You see what I'm saying? So it's all in a way. They were not trying to help you. They were trying to bury you. That's really what they were trying to do. They knew at some point they were going to beat you with the interest rate. And then when you failed to complete that loan, they were going to try to sue you, repossess your car, resell your car, still put it on your credit report and say you owe this amount of money. They were trying to bury you. That's why it's so important that you get on your credit, because these companies like this, they'll try to bury you and strap you financially to bury you. So you ask me, you need to go on to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. You can read this whole document on this court case. What would I do? What I would do first, get your contract. Look at that contract. What did they sell the price of that car? What was the price of that car the year you bought it? Were there anything added on there? How much was the add-on cost that they add on? Next, look at the interest rate. What is the allowed interest rate in your state? If they charge you 22% and say you're in the state of Florida and the legal rate is 18%, then you need to question, how did you use the usury and what loophole did you use to sell me a car at an interest rate that is above the legal law, the legal limit in your state, Florida? You need to put a demand letter together demanding the breakdown of everything in that contract. If you don't have it, I would send them, I need a copy of my contract. They're probably going to give you a hard time because they know, because they're on this court case, a lot of people. You need to keep your contract. Look at your contract. Get that contract. Write a demand letter. Write a demand letter saying that I want this removed off my credit report. Try to come up with a settlement offer that is minimum. I owe 10,000. I would like to settle it for $1,000 and remove this from my credit report. Send them a demand letter stating that if I don't do this, I am going to have to dig deeper and take my information to a consumer lawyer and find out if you violated the laws in the state when giving me this loan. Because see, now you're opening up a whole bunch of other worms. The state of Florida did it. Now you, in your state, you can try to go after. I'm not a lawyer, but this is what I would do. Right. I'm going to push all the buttons to get it off of my credit report. And if I have to settle it for a little or nothing, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to 10,000. I'm settling it for 5. No, if it was 10,000, maybe 1,000. That's 10% of what I owe on this loan based on the information I see on my contract that you violated, that the law that you broke. So if you need help putting together a demand letter, let me know. I definitely would help y'all, right? Put together a demand letter to try to get that information. But, you're going to have to dig and get your information, your contract, how much the car costs, all that information to put together a proper demand letter. But these are the things you need to do. You need to look up that information, look up your state. Look up the car. How much did they charge you for the car? How much was the car worth at that time? Were there any add-ons put on the car? Right? You need to add all those. You need to get all that information so you can put together a great demand letter. Go on the CFPB website and you can pull it right on the website. You want to go to damn it, I done already forgot the word. I think it said that you need to go to enforcement. That's what I'm looking for, the word enforcement. You want to go to enforcement. And when you go to enforcement, you would get these documents. And with your demand letter, I would highlight all the stuff and send in with your demand letter, right? And then what's your expectation to come out of this with a response? Right. So that's what I would do. And if you have any questions on how to put together a demand letter, what you need to do, shoot me an email, let me know that you're interested and I'll definitely help you out. But look up the interest rate. I was looking up the interest rates and I'm saying, what? They charge people 22, 25%. And then the legal rate was, come on now. So, but we didn't know. With consumers, we didn't know they were getting away with it. We didn't look up that type of stuff. But I learned some stuff today. Better not come up with this crazy stuff. But hey, I appreciate y'all. If you have any questions, please hit me up, email me. If you want my master dispute package, please hit me up. I'm going to put this information in my master dispute package, so it'll be there if you're interested, you want to have it, but you can also go on the CFPB and get it. So, but it'll be all in there. I'm going to put a demand letter in there. I'm going to put this in there with an example of a demand letter so it could guide you on how to put together a demand letter, what you should put in there. So I'm gonna make a folder just for credit acceptance and what you should do. So if you're interested, shoot me an email. It'll definitely be in my master dispute package. But hey, I appreciate y'all for having. Please like, subscribe, and share to the channel. Hopefully this information helped you out a lot. You know me, I'm all about giving y'all the real information and digging for y'all. So hopefully just give me I did the work. All I ask you to do is give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe, share the channel, man. I appreciate y'all. If you got any questions, you know the deal. Email me, and I'm out.